Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, The Righteous Thieves. It's about a group of people, somebody puts a group of people together, a secret group, to go back and steal artwork that was, I believe, stolen by the Nazis during World War II. So this group was supposed to go out and do that. Hour and 31 minutes long, 4.3 on IMDb, but only 68 people have rated it so far. Came up on my list, and Gigandet, isn't it? How do you say? I'm terrible at last names. Cam, Gig and Et. That's what Gigandet. Gig and Et. I don't know, but you know him. He's been in a lot of different things. He was actually in Twilight. I didn't realize that, but he was also in the OC, right? He was. I'm pretty sure he was. That's where I first saw him, in the OC TV show. Yes, I did watch that. Also, he's been in a lot of different things, and you can see him throughout all of this, but he's in this. He's the only person I recognize. Also in a movie, Never Back Down, right? So, now, you might not have ever seen that. I have. There's a very popular YouTube, maybe TikTok now video that used to go viral, that it was like, so they sent this out, and it was like this Marine knocks out a ninja in one punch. I'm going to say that's the caption. Because in this movie, there's this guy who jumps around, does all these flips and kicks and stuff like that. And he's got long hair. And Cam plays the military guy. He's not the military guy in the movie. He basically, in that movie, he finds an underground fight club that he's really good at. Anyway, the guy jumps all over the place, and he looks awesome, and then Cam whacks him, and the guy gets knocked out, and he wins the fight. That's been on YouTube. That's not the final match or anything like that, but that's one scene, and people put it out on YouTube as though it was real life, like a real life soldier against a real life, like martial arts kind of guy, and did that. And I was like, no, that's from a movie, you know, and it is. So, long-winded say, I watch just about anything he's in. You know, I kind of like him. I think he's kind of cool. So we'll see. And that's it. That's all I'm going to say for now. I'm going to get into the movie, find out what it's about, give you a better idea, let you know what I think. I was just looking at other stuff that I've seen him in. So, all right. Let's see. Stick around. I'll be back. Enough yapping. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Righteous Thieves. No check-in tonight, short movie. I don't know, man. I have so many things I want to say. First of all, I'll say this. The opening scene, the opening credits grabbed me. I liked what they did there. The music, I think the music throughout the entire movie was great. You know, I think that was, you know, sometimes I forget to talk about those kinds of things when I talk about these movies, but that grabbed me right in the beginning. You know, even the, like, you know, the opening montage, I guess you call it, with the music, I was like, this is, alright, I'm down. And then I picked up on some of the music choices throughout, and thought that was great. I like that a lot. The concept is okay. You know, again, so this, our main actress works for the syndicate or something like that, which is, I don't know. That's what they reference. It just seems like three older Jewish gentlemen who have ties to the government that will fund them in doing different things. And in this case, she's trying to steal back paintings, as we know, that were stolen by the Nazis. And that's what the whole movie's about. So she's got to go out and hire people to help her with it. So that starts to happen as she has a right-hand man. And the two of them go out and get, you know, the safecracker, the tough guy, and the hacker kind of thing, right? Very common for that ragtag bunch to get together. Very nonchalant about hiring, you know, Cam. Cam is the wild card kind of guy. He's the tough guy who comes in. And, you know, so then it's a whole thing about them trying to get the paintings. And then, of course, all the twists that they want to throw at us. That's your movie. Now, I always have a hard time determining, is it bad acting, bad writing, bad dialogue? And I just realized, is it sometimes poor casting? Were they cast incorrectly? For some reason, I didn't feel like our lead actress fit the role. It didn't stick out to me that she was acting poor acting. I didn't think her acting skills were bad. It just, which I guess maybe, but there's certain scenes where you see her, it's like, okay, I didn't think anybody had really bad acting stood out to me. Like, there's times where you can really, really tell. But there's times where she's acting as her character and it's not believable. So maybe that is bad acting, or maybe it's bad writing. You know what I mean? So there's that thing again I run into. And I felt, now Cam I've seen in other roles, Never Back Down. I thought he was good in that. I enjoyed that movie. I think he plays a lot of characters well. And I think the character they wanted him to play is ideal for his, I'm not saying he's typecast, but the roles that he normally kinds of play. Yeah. But they threw in other things to his character that made it weird. I just felt like his character was odd. Not his character was odd, but the way that he would throw out jokes and the way that he would, not just be his tough guy self. I'm sure we want some funniness from our tough guy, don't get me wrong, but they didn't land, and they made it odd, to say the least. The rest of them, the safecracker, the hacker, and the right-hand man, I have no problems with them. And then I also felt that there was the one guy that they're robbing from, and then the original guy. The accents, they felt fake. I don't know if they were or not, but they didn't feel real to me. I don't know why. And the whole beginning, I'm watching this, and they set it up right in the beginning for a little bit of a backstory, and this girl breaks in, and I'm watching that, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm thinking this girl is going to be part of this ragtag group. I was wrong. I was waiting for her to join, and then I made the connection that it's her lead character as a young girl. And then as I think back about it, I was like, it didn't make a whole lot of sense to me when you see that piece. So there's a lot of that pieces that float around that I think that are poorly put together. The safe cracking kind of thing. It's like, oh, I'll just use this coffee can and we're in, and a saw, boom. Not a lot of like Ocean's 11 type, craziness. Really not. And like there's certain situations that you look at, like security guards who are guarding all the stuff, like only one of them has a gun, the rest of them just use their fists to protect everything, which is kind of strange, I also felt that, not going to spoil it, but there was, when they start with the twists, I felt there was a mistake made that was quite obvious to me. And I'll talk a little bit about that I'll save a little bit for the spoilers. But I don't know, there was just too many blemishes in this one for me to really enjoy it. I found myself getting on my phone a little bit earlier, but it's not that it's not interesting. I quickly put it down because I was interested, and I realized I wanted to go back and see what they said. So I knew it held my interest more than some other movies that I've recently watched. So it's not that I wanted to see what happened. I want to see it through to the end, but all those other things stood out to me. So there you go. That's what I got. So I'm going to quickly say spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. The faux pas in the trickery, or the the twists and turns at the end. He has switch bags. Cam says to the other, hey, switch bags with me because I don't want you to leave with that. Well, he switches bags, but didn't he put the gold in his bag, which I picked up right away? The one was missing. Okay, he's going to take that. We knew that. And he switches with our hacker girl, and now he has that bag, but then somehow he ends up with the gold in that bag. I mean, that's the I think that was a mistake right there. I get the whole switching and all that fun stuff, but I don't know. So there's like those kinds of things, and I don't know, everything else. I think the fact that the guns and stuff like that. There was one other thing, but I forget what it is now. I don't know, but like that stuff is there for me, and that kind of ruined it for me. So there you go. I don't know. I'm not telling you not to watch it, but I'm telling you not to rush to watch it. You know. That's what I got. That's it. I'm rambling now. Hopefully this was helpful in some form or fashion. I appreciate the people who made the movie. And great job to the person who scored it. You know, who put that music to it. So, alright, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.